Greetings and welcome to the Sports Card Ripping Teacher. You're probably thinking, come on, Teach, don't use that clickbait of Taylor Swift. I guarantee you there is no clickbait here today. Class is in session. Today is February 16th. It is lesson 118, and today the lesson is dedicated to number 18, Denis Savard. That's right, he was a longtime Chicago Blackhawks player and a coach. Unfortunately, he was fired just before the Cup run and replaced by Joel Quenneville. But as a youth growing up on the south side of Chicago, we played a lot of our sports in the alley. And those that may not be familiar with an alley, that is where there is like a street almost of pavement, sewers kind of going down the middle, and garages lining that cement area. And that was the perfect spot to play roller hockey. We would use 4 garbage cans, some plywood on top of those garbage cans for our goals, and we had a great time. I mean, you were banking the ball or the puck off of the garages right there, and that's where I perfected the legendary spinorama. Now, probably not as graceful as Denis Savard, but on the south side of Chicago, it definitely got the job done. Now, you're thinking, what about Taylor Swift? Now, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift almost never happened. That's right. When Denis Savard was a coach of the Blackhawks, right around like 2006, 2008 time, it was a young team. And Denis said, we had to have rules, but these guys had to figure things out. They had to experience the league. But one of the rules you had to obey was after the game, shower up, whatever, interviews, you're on the bus right away. Because once Savvy was on the bus, they were rolling out. And one day they were in Nashville, and Denis Savard was walking down to the bus and saw Kane out of the corner of his eyes talking to a few ladies. Now, Patrick Kane liked to party, and some of those stories are definitely legendary. But he walked over there and said, "Kane, get on the bus. You know the rules. Excuse me, ladies, but there's rules that we have to follow there." And Savvy started walking. Kane kind of came. He's like, "Kane, let's go. All right, get on the bus." Flash forward to the next day, Kane went into Savvy's office and said, "Coach, I just got to tell you, that was Taylor Swift I was talking to." And Savvy looked at him and he was like, "I don't care who it is. Rules are rules, young man." So the Kaner put his head down, tail between his legs, went off to the ice. A few moments later, Denis Savard texted his wife and said, "Hey, who is Taylor Swift?" And Savvy's wife said, "That's an up-and-coming country music superstar." So you know what? Taylor Swift could have been walking around downtown Chicago in the United Center if it wasn't for Denis Savard. All right, folks, so a couple of Valentines I got here from my students, some of these Pokemons. Let me know how I did. I got a Pikachu. I got a Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Eevee, got an energy card, and this one's got to be good. This Mewtwo. I mean, what's in a package like this and this silver shine, kind of like fishing lures, I just get a little bit mesmerized by it. Let me know how we did. Also, once we had these little Lego packages, and I tried to make a stop motion video. It did not quite work out with just my phone, but if you enjoy Legos, enjoy stop motion, go and check out J+K Retro Gaming. They do a Lego build a week, and let me tell you, folks, those are not easy to do. So when he does them, definitely appreciate them. All right, so moment of truth time here, folks. And I've been kind of a little bit annoyed with it as well. So I kind of think maybe it's Dottie's eyes that are taking the camera out of focus. So I'm going to kind of turn Dottie's eyes here a little bit to see if that helps for today. Otherwise, I may got to get some sunglasses for Brett Favre and Lou Piniella over here. All right, moment of truth. Can we get it downtown? In other news, we did hit a restock yesterday at Barnes & Noble. So we did pick up a mega box, which we opened yesterday. That was nice. Also a couple of hanger packs. Good to know that the hanger packs were only, Graham says that they were $11. I think they were $12 at Barnes & Noble. Christian Watson. So good to know they were not the high prices that Steel City and some of the other places were selling them for. Sean Watson, Trey Lance, Chris Olave, Cam Akers, Brian Young, Darnell Wright, Legendary series, Frank Gore. I think Frank Gore's son's playing in the league, I believe. I think that's true. All right, here we go, folks. This is the pack right here. I can just feel it in my bones. This is the one we've been waiting for. All right, come on now. Wrong Texan. Love those linemen. I feel like we're a little bit better. Maybe it could have been Dottie's eyes. I don't know. I just hate to get rid of her, though. Cedric Wilson. Noah Fant. Keenan Allen. Robert Wagner. Keyshawn Bout. Matthew Judon. Darius Slade Jr. on the red. So my wife and some of her friends are taking a little trip this weekend. I guess it was just the boys and I. So I'll bet you a little bit that we'll be coming from you this weekend. We do have some buybacks to return. So we plan on doing that, going to a new card shop that someone has told us about. So yeah, look for a video maybe over this weekend. Class is dismissed.